We start by seeing a girl named Lily riding her bike down the road, but suddenly, a huge pack of dogs starts chasing her. Within seconds, hundreds of dogs are running after Lily, forcing her to pedal as fast as she can. But the real question is, why are all these dogs chasing Lily? To find out, the story takes us back in time. Lily is spending time at a park with her beloved dog, Hagen. To Lily, Hagen wasn't just a pet. He was part of the family, and she spent most of her free time with him. Then Lily's mother arrives. She was about to leave the country for a few days, so she had come to drop Lily off at her father's place. Lily's parents were divorced, and she normally lived with her mother, but now she would have to stay with her dad for a few days. When Lily and her mother arrive at her father's home, he immediately notices Hagen, and the moment he sees the dog, his expression changes. That's because Lily's dad absolutely hated dogs. To make things worse, dogs weren't even allowed where he lived, but after seeing how much Lily loved Hagen, he finally agreed to keep him for a few days. So Lily arrives at her dad's place with Hagen, but the moment the landlady finds out that a dog has been brought into the house, she immediately complains to Lily's dad. She reminds him that dogs aren't allowed there and asks why he brought one inside. Lily's dad explains that Hagen will only stay for a few days before they find another place for him. That night, Lily even shares some of her food with Hagen, but her dad isn't happy about it at all. When Lily asks if Hagen can sleep with her, her dad refuses and locks the dog inside the bathroom instead. All night, Hagen keeps barking nervously. His constant barking keeps both Lily and her dad awake. Eventually, Lily gets out of bed and sits down outside the bathroom. Then she starts playing her musical instrument. Hearing his owner's voice and the music, Hagen slowly calms down. A little later, he finally falls asleep. But the next morning, another problem appears. A man arrives at Lily's dad's house. He is from the police station, and he already knows that an unregistered dog is being kept inside the house. It turns out the landlady had reported Hagen to the police. Lily's dad tries to hide the truth and claims that there is no dog in the house. But then, Hagen suddenly walks out of the bathroom. Lily watches everything from a distance, terrified that her dad might hand Hagen over to the police. So, out of desperation, Lily makes a decision. She secretly takes Hagen to school and hides him inside the music classroom. But as soon as class begins, Hagen hears the voices of the teacher and the students. He comes out of hiding and walks into the classroom. The teacher immediately realizes that Lily brought her dog to school without permission. Furious, the teacher sends Lily out of the classroom. But the problem doesn't end there. The teacher also tells Lily's dad about Hagen, and soon he arrives at the school to pick them up. He was already angry, and now the situation with Hagen has made things even worse. He tells Lily that he can't keep the dog anymore. He has already decided to take Hagen to an animal shelter, but Lily refuses to accept it. She desperately begs her dad not to separate her from Hagen. After all, Hagen was her closest friend, but this time, her dad is too angry to listen. He takes Hagen out of the car and drives away. Hagen doesn't understand what's happening. He immediately starts running after the car. Lily cries and keeps begging her dad not to leave Hagen behind, but he refuses to stop. Eventually, Hagen is left completely alone on the road. That night, Lily quietly gets out of the house, planning to go find Hagen. She even prepares some food to take with her. But just then, her dad wakes up. He tells Lily that he knows exactly where she's planning to go and orders her to go back to bed. Meanwhile, Hagen is still sitting in the exact same spot where Lily's dad left him. Maybe deep down, he still believes that Lily will come back for him. But the entire evening passes, and Lily never comes. The next morning, Hagen wakes up under a bridge and starts wandering down the road, but then he comes across a dead dog. For the first time, Hagen realizes just how dangerous it is to survive alone on the streets. If he keeps wandering around like this, something terrible could happen to him too. Exhausted and starving, Hagen spots a small white dog nearby. He follows the dog until they reach a meat shop. Several stray dogs are already there, eating leftover meat. Hagen slowly approaches, hoping to get something to eat. But the moment the other dogs notice him, they start barking aggressively. Hearing the noise, the shop owner comes outside and chases all the dogs away. Hagen stays hidden nearby, but the shop owner eventually notices him too. He tries to chase Hagen away and starts treating him roughly. Just then, the same white dog comes running back. It attacks the shop owner, giving Hagen a chance to escape. The two dogs immediately run away together. Eventually, Hagen follows the white dog to a deserted area where a large group of stray dogs lives. The dogs are playing in the water, and Hagen tries to join them, but the other dogs start barking at him, refusing to accept the newcomer. So Hagen quietly goes back and sits beside the white dog. In this strange and unfamiliar world, that white dog was his only friend. The next morning, something unexpected happens. A group of dog catchers arrives to capture the strays. They manage to catch several dogs, but Hagen and his white companion somehow escape. However, two dog catchers chase them down and corner Hagen. At first, Hagen thinks these men might actually be trying trying to help him, so instead of running away, he starts licking one of their hands. But suddenly the white dog begins barking loudly. Hagen realizes the truth. These men aren't there to help them. They want to capture them. Hagen immediately takes off running. The two men chase after both dogs, and during the escape, Hagen and his white companion get separated. Hagen is left completely alone again. He tries to hide, but an old man sitting by the side of the road notices him and takes him into hiding. Hagen has no idea that this man isn't trying to save him. He's planning to sell him. Meanwhile, Lily's dad takes her to music class. He tells her that she needs to apologize to her music teacher. Lily apologizes, but her mind is still filled with one thing: Hagen. The moment class ends, she grabs her bike and goes out looking for him. She even puts up posters around the area, hoping someone will recognize Hagen, but no matter where she looks, she can't find him. Meanwhile, the old man sells Hagen to a hotel owner, but this isn't an ordinary hotel owner. He was actually a dog dealer who kept several dogs locked up and sold them to other people. Not long after, a man arrives looking to buy a dog. The dealer shows him one of the most aggressive dogs he has. The man runs a dog fighting club, where dogs are forced to fight while people place bets on the outcome. Then he notices Hagen. The dealer warns him that Hagen doesn't look strong or aggressive enough to survive in a fighting club, but the man decides to buy him anyway. He knocks Hagen unconscious and takes him away. And from that moment on, Hagen's life completely changes. He is given special food to make him stronger and put through brutal training every day. But the worst part is how he's treated. His new owner deliberately pushes him to his limits, trying to destroy his fear and turn him into a dog that will attack anything standing in front of him. Over time, the innocent and gentle Hagen slowly disappears. The dog who once followed Lily everywhere is now completely different. He's filled with anger, and he's ready to fight. Meanwhile, Lily is still searching for Hagen. She even visits a woman who runs an animal shelter and asks if Hagen has been brought there. The woman tells her that Hagen never arrived, but she also warns Lily that stray dogs living on the streets often get captured or even killed, so there's a chance that Hagen might already be dead. Hearing this, Lily's heart breaks, but before she can even process it, another problem hits her. While Lily is talking to the woman, someone suddenly steals her bike and rides away. Meanwhile, Hagen is taken to his new owner's dog fighting club. Inside, the dogs are forced to fight each other, and the fights continue until one of them is killed. People place huge bets on the matches, while the winning dog's owner makes money. Now, it's Hagen's turn. His first opponent is a large black dog. The fight begins, and Hagen attacks with shocking aggression. Within moments, he kills the other dog. His owner is thrilled by Hagen's strength. Several people immediately try to buy Hagen, but his owner refuses to sell him. An argument breaks out over the deal. Then suddenly, the lights go out. Hagen sees his chance. He escapes from the club and disappears into the darkness. Meanwhile, Lily is walking home when she spots one of her classmates on the way. He's heading to a party. Lily tells him to take her with him because she doesn't want to go home. She's still devastated over losing Hagen. At first, the boy refuses, but then he remembers that he has drugs with him. He gives Lily a packet and she hides it in her pocket. When they arrive at the club, everyone is searched before entering. But because Lily is just a young girl, no one suspects her, and she gets inside. Once inside, Lily loses track of her classmate. She ends up drinking alcohol with the others, and after a while, she passes out. The next morning, the police arrive and arrest Lily. They find the drugs in her pocket and take her to the police station. She is given a drug test, but the results come back negative. A little later, Lily's dad arrives at the station. The moment he sees her, he becomes emotional. He tells Lily that he was terrified the night before. He honestly thought he had lost her. Then he finally admits that he should never have separated her from Hagen. He apologizes and tells her that if she really wants a dog, they can get another one. But Lily immediately refuses. She doesn't want another dog. She only wants Hagen. After that, Lily goes home with her dad, but Hagen's story is far from over. While running through the streets, Hagen eventually makes his way back to the same small pond where he and his white friend used to search for food. The two dogs start playing together again, but unfortunately, their peaceful moment doesn't last long. A team of dog catchers arrives. This time, Hagen and his white companion are captured and taken to an animal shelter. Inside the shelter, dozens of dogs are kept together. After some time, a young woman comes to the shelter and immediately takes an interest in Hagen. But when she tries to buy him, Hagen suddenly attacks her. Seeing how dangerous he has become, the shelter owner separates Hagen from the other dogs. Meanwhile, a big concert is being held at Lily's school, and Lily is scheduled to perform. Her dad also arrives at the school to watch her. At the same time, back at the shelter, a worker comes to move Hagen into a cage with several other aggressive dogs. But the moment the worker opens the cage, Hagen slips past him. His collar also comes loose. Hagen is completely free. He attacks the worker and kills him. One by one, the other dogs escape from their cages as well. And then something strange happens. Instead of running away on their own, the dogs begin following Hagen. It's almost as if they have accepted him as their leader. The shelter owner tries to stop them, but she is knocked unconscious. Now hundreds of dogs are loose across the city. People panic and start running for their lives. The dogs are starving, and they begin causing chaos throughout the streets. The situation becomes so dangerous that the entire city is shut down. Meanwhile, some of the dogs make their way to Lily's school, where the concert is still taking place. The dogs surround the school from every direction. When Lily sees them, a small spark of hope appears in her eyes. She starts wondering if Hagen might be somewhere among them. She moves toward the dogs to get a closer look. Her friend tries to stop her, but Lily refuses to turn back. Eventually, he lets her go and even gives her his bike. Lily rides out, determined to find Hagen, but the moment she reaches the street, a huge pack of dogs starts chasing her. Lily loses control and falls off the bike, but strangely, the dogs don't hurt her. They simply run past her and disappear down the street. Meanwhile, Hagen has a completely different mission. He's searching for the people who hurt him. First, he reaches the hotel owner who originally sold him, and Hagen isn't alone. The other dogs follow him there and attack the man. He is killed. Lily eventually arrives at the same place while searching for Hagen, but the police also show up. Seeing Lily alone, they put her in their car and try to take her home, but Lily somehow manages to get away. Then she learns something terrifying. The police are planning to shoot Hagen and the other dogs, so Lily immediately heads toward the butcher shop. When she arrives, she discovers that Hagen has already attacked the butcher. This is the same man who had treated Hagen badly earlier and eventually chased him away. Now Lily begins to understand what is really happening. Hagen is taking revenge on everyone who ever hurt him, and suddenly, Lily starts worrying about her dad. After all, her dad was the biggest reason Hagen was separated from her in the first place. Lily immediately calls her dad and tells him everything. Meanwhile, Hagen reaches the man who ran the dogfighting club. This was the person who brutally trained Hagen and turned him into a deadly fighter. Hagen attacks his former owner and kills him too. After that, Hagen and the other dogs run away, but by now the police have started hunting down the dogs and killing them. Then Lily spots Hagen's white companion on the road. The dog seems to recognize her and leads her toward Hagen. Lily follows him, but suddenly, the police shoot the white dog. Lily desperately tries to stop them, but it's already too late. After losing Hagen's only true friend, Lily returns home. But when she gets there, she finds the landlady dead. Now Lily realizes that Hagen may have already come after her too, and one terrifying thought takes over her mind. Hagen's next target could be her dad. Lily immediately goes looking for him. Meanwhile, her dad is preparing to defend himself from the dogs. He grabs a weapon and gets ready for whatever might come. Then several dogs surround Lily in the street, and finally, she sees Hagen. Lily tries talking to him, hoping he will remember her, but Hagen no longer wants anything to do with her. He keeps barking aggressively. The same Hagen who once saw Lily as his best friend now sees her as an enemy, because from Hagen's point of view, Lily abandoned him too. Just as Hagen is about to attack Lily, her dad suddenly arrives. He uses fire to scare the dogs away, but instead of backing down, the dogs become even more aggressive. As the situation gets worse, Lily suddenly remembers something. She takes out her musical instrument and starts playing the same music she used to play for Hagen back when they were together. At first, Hagen doesn't react, but slowly, the music begins to affect the other dogs too. And then, everything becomes completely silent. All the dogs are lying peacefully on the ground, while Hagen watches Lily from among them. Lily slowly lies down right where she is standing. Seeing her, her dad walks over and lies down beside her. The dog Lily once considered her best friend is now standing right in front of her, but he has become almost unrecognizable. Yet somewhere deep inside Hagen, the memories of Lily are still alive, and that's what makes the story so heartbreaking. A dog isn't just an animal when it forms a deep emotional bond with someone. It can become completely loyal to that person and love them with everything it has. But when that trust is broken, the pain and anger left behind can be just as deep.